I'm back here with this Fairlight Series 3 CMI computer musical instrument, and having done some experimenting this morning, I found that we've got a slight problem with the outputs in that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stereo voice cards here. One is missing. It's not missing, it just won't actually go back into the motherboard. There's a little problem there, so it needs taking an old top off and everything like that. I'm not doing that today. At the moment, this voice card, each voice card is a stereo one. Voice card 1 is working very well, and that drives the sampling and clocking, all sorts of other things. It's really important. So at the moment we've got a slight problem with voices 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what I'm going to do very carefully and without touching any component, I'm going to swap the cards around. So that's swapping card 2 and card 3. So this is a kind of process of elimination. Obviously it's incredibly scientific and extremely yeah, extremely uncomplicated is the word. So except can I get the PCB back into the runners that run into, help it guide it into the motherboard. Yeah, the motherboard rather. Yeah, that seems to be fine. So with these PCBs, you have to be ever so careful. Remember, this was made in probably 1985. So I'm using very gentle but firm pressure, if that makes any sense. Okay, and then I do that little wiggle, and it shows it's running the runners. Right, so I'm swapping over card 2 and card 3, and I might need a little bit more light for this, but it's a very brilliant design, this Fairlight thing, because everything is kind of modular in the sense that everybody fits. Right, that's okay. I can tell he's in the runners now, and there. Right, there's a little bit of stiffness as it just gets into the motherboard. Then I'm going to use a bit of pressure, equal sides, remember. There we go. Oh, that's right, it was just the clip. Okay, that's seated nicely. While I'm here, I might as well just give them all a bit of a wiggle. Right, that's very technical term there, a bit of a wiggle. Okay, so number 8 is not required. Number 7 goes in. Now again, you've got to be terribly careful, because one bent pin, how many are there here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, I think that's 26. 26 pins. Now, again, just gentle but firm. Right? Yeah. And these clips either side are in. That's number 7. Number 6, just open the clips. Okay, yeah. Ah, gentle but firm. Yeah, that's good. I'm not going to speed up. In fact, I'm going to slow down. Yes, I'm very excited. So the process of elimination, I swapped cards, voice cards 2 and 3. That's great. So we'll find out whether the problem moves. If the problem moves, then obviously because I've moved the cards rather, it proves that the move is something to do with the problem. Now, if nothing changes, then what I will do is I might put 2 and 3 back into where they were, and I think the problem is mainly this card here, which has got an extra spot on it. So what I can do is just get a pen, and I can just put a little mark on there, just to remind me that I've got a red pen here. So I'll just put a little mark on it. There we go. There's a little cross on there. Not because I'm cross or angry with it, but I know there's a little problem with that one. That goes into 2 and 3. So now that card might have a bit of a problem, in which case I might have to send it to Peter J. Wilk in Sydney, Australia to have a look at it, and or move one of my voice cards from this bottom one, but I think it's a different rev, because this is number 69. No jokes, thank you. And this is number 200. And the cards, although the cards are completely interchangeable, they will have different revisions and field change notices, FCNs. Right, so we're almost there, and as I said, I'm not rushing this. I'm not rushing anything. I'm not Russian, I'm actually born in Uganda, so I'm probably Ugandan. My jokes get better the later or earlier in the morning it is. Now this is the all-important, absolutely, superly, absolutely, incredibly important card here. It's so sacred. It's in slot number 26, CMI 32. Well, you could make a whole TV documentary just about this card, because it's got 3 transputers on it, and the whole story about transputers. Right, it's not sitting so well. Again, I'm being very, very technical, as you can see. No joke there about blowjobs. Right, thank you. Okay, now that's gone in. It feels good. Now again, this is so... if I mess up this one... Ooh, not good. Okay. There we go. So he's in. There we are. And then one last little guy to go in here. And you just go in. Again, you can just feel these. Click. Good. Now, a beat. Quick prayer, switch it on. And then we'll go over to the other side and see if this has made any difference. Here we go. Right. Aha. Only one light on that one. Just doing a reset. Let's just see. Ah. So it might have been this card which was in slot 3 now. Not the 2 one. Okay. So I think I've learned something already. Well, I'm now back at the front end, having swapped over cards 2 and 3, the channel cards in the mainframe, and I think this will eliminate, process of elimination, which of those 2 cards is having a problem in what slot. So here we go, and I've just found my old... the first ever business card I ever had, actually. Roger Bond, Audio Product Specialist, Fairlight. Fantastic. So here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just load up a sine wave for now. And then we'll get it out of all 14 outputs. I've got a problem with my card 8. We know that it's not even in the machine. So I've got 14 outputs that should be working. So I'll just create a new voice, just call it Roger Test. Roger Test. Okay, that's gone in. There we are. That is a sine wave. Bit loud as well. That's lovely. Let me just turn the volume down a bit. That's sounding good for a start. Sounding very good. Oh, there's a bit of a crackle there. We just take the output of the mixer. Got a nice analog mixer, but it's got a digital. There's digital IOs as well. Okay, so that's fine. And that's coming out of audio output number 1. Now I can just change NP14 and put it out 14. So play the same note, it will be coming out of different channels. Why, my goodness me, I'm a very, very happy man. Great. Well, there's a bit of distortion, but there we are. Good. Let's just look at it on the waveform editor, just make sure there's nothing corrupted. No, that looks good, you see. That looks good. Right, we're going to go up to the directory page, and I'm going to load in a test RS page, which is down here. A quick way to get down to the bottom is you hit escape and the arrow. Now we load test. Good. Now that's in. Go to the RS page and look for pattern 2. You can have up to 255 patterns, and then you string them together. Each pattern can be, well, it could be an 8/4 bar, so that's 2 bars. It could be a 3/8 bar or whatever, and then you string them all together in a song arrangement. I'm not going to go into that now. So if we play, this was something I just put in earlier, with just the notes for the national anthem. Oh, one wrong note. Backwards. Nice. Okay, so we're going to play just this pattern. So that's play exclamation mark. Now let's go and have a look at the outputs. Nice bit of distortion there, but it seems to be coming out. It's not channel specific, is it? So it's general. Okay, I'm very, very happy with that. That's great. That's a real step forward. I'm delighted. So we've got something happening on every channel. First thing this morning, whenever that was, 5:30 in the morning, when I last looked at this, I only had 12 channels working, and now we have 14. So let's go to, I don't know, any old sound. Let's give ourselves a hand of applause. Round of applause even. Hey, well done. Also, I'd like to thank my friend in Michigan, Bob, who actually kind of basically guessed that it was the card that was in channel 3, 5, 6, which I had already swapped into channel 2. So well done, Bob, you've got that one. Applause for you. Thank you very much. So we're going to move on to, not in this little video, but in the next one it'll be part 2 of reconstructing the BBC One 99 series, BBC One 999 series with Michael Burke and the theme tune, which I did on this very machine, and we're going to reconstruct it. We started on the previous video, so if I go in here, I've got a system already ready, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put it into page R, not in this video, and also I've got a little surprise. Yes, I've got something, Roger's got something up his sleeve. Not only is his old civil service number and my favourite scarab beetle, but I've got something up my sleeve, which is quite exciting, isn't it? I'm going to leave it like that. So there we are. So for now, I'm going to dollar out into OS9, and we can see, yeah, and now we can dollar back out into the, or rather escape back out into our directory. Great, thanks for watching. Roger, over and out.